Hey, today I'm going to be doing a recap of my recent stay in Vegas and the Rockstar Auto Conference right now on The Front.
Thanks for tuning in to Lead the Teams, The Front.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Front. My name is Mike Phillips, and I will be your host. As always, please check out my website at leadtheteam.net for free sales training, for motivational content, and for leadership tips. Also, you could cruise on over to leadtheteam.tv and please subscribe to the YouTube channel there. And if you're interested in the audio podcast, you can check that out on Google Play, on iHeartRadio, and on iTunes. Just type The Front, Mike Phillips in the search bar and it should pop right up. And whether you're watching video or listening to an audio episode, please participate in the comments down below. Share your thoughts, share your opinions, and ask questions, as often that leads to a really excellent future show. So today on The Front, I am recapping my recent trip out to Vegas to attend the Rockstar Automotive Conference. This conference is put on by Matt Koenig and Chris Speer and is an absolutely fantastic automotive conference. I called it Automotive Hollywood because there are so many current kind of automotive superstars that are in attendance and speakers, and they all share tangible and tactical content that you can actually take back to your stores and use. So really, really good conference. I really enjoyed myself. I'm going to condense about 2 days worth of awesome content into about 20 minutes for your viewing pleasure. A little bit of time lapse and obviously some really good stuff in there. So please make sure that you check this out. I also, while I was out there, made sure I got my shirt signed. Just like anytime you go to a rock concert, what do you got to do? Buy the shirt and get your shirt signed. So did that by all the automotive rock stars out there. And so, again, thank you so much for lending some time to me today. I hope you really enjoy this episode of The Front. And remember, I do this every single Wednesday and Sunday. So check it out for lots more motivational and leadership content. We'll talk to you soon. Here we go, rock stars. Off to the Rockstar Auto Conference in Vegas. Woo-woo! Little personal growth and some automotive training. It's going to be exciting. Rockstar Auto Conference headed that way. Just have to make the journey to the terminal. Yeah, but first I gotta go back and lock my car. So journey number 2 to the terminal. Apparently they don't have a shuttle. So that's the terminal way up there. Made it into the airport at Vegas. First things first, got to check into the hotel. Okay, so this thing you take and you push the floor number and then it tells you which elevator is going to come pick you up. It's freaking cool. I'm going to go down, catch some football, and run into some other folks.
from some innovative people over the next couple of days who can change your life. Here's what I need you to do. Be willing to stretch, be open to new ideas, challenge yourself to go places you've never gone.
A good partner is going to ask to learn as much as they possibly can about you. They want to know all the ins and outs, all the workings of your store that have to do with what they're trying to provide. When I'm saying these things to you, I'm saying them to myself as well. Like I said, these things are all very heavy on me right now, so I want to share them. I want to make sure that we all lift up together.
Training is not something that happens when they first start. Training is something that happens every single day. Every single day.
But he said, you know what? I'm spending money on Facebook. I'm spending almost $5,000 a month to get likes, but likes don't pay the bills. I need leads.
Stand up, clap your hands, and make some noise for my good friend, Mr. Jim Ziegler.
I'm 70 years old and I'm teaching technology to young people. What is that old fart doing? At that point, I made an idea that I was going to make a career out of this. And I know that a lot of people are going to be salespersons to the day you die, and that's an honorable profession. But you're never going to be successful in the car business until you make a commitment to be in the car business. Where do you find ups? I tell people the interstate's packed with them at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, bumper to bumper ups out there. Every one of them driving a depreciating automobile that one day closer to the day they absolutely have to get rid of it.
That's it. You. There's a lot of yous. I'm not going to do all of them. But you're the only thing unique in this business. What's the worst that can happen if today you start giving a shit about people? The worst thing that could happen is that you actually cared a little more, you're a little happier every day, you're a better person, and they still didn't buy from you. Oh darn. I can guarantee you with 100% certainty, treat them like shit, they're not buying from you anyway. True or false, Frank? Okay?
No, true.
But if we treat them good, we have a chance.
Love this event. I love this environment where everyone's together. Woo! Can I get a round of applause? These guys, we just totally wing that.
Being an effective manager, being a good manager and being an effective manager are two different things. But to really take your team to the next level, it requires you being a good leader.
So, Yelp sucks. We all hate Yelp, right? So Matt was talking a lot about this, and a lot of people were mentioning this, like this is a people business. So if you treat the customer like a human being, I think all your good reviews are going to come.
Quick question. Why does buying a car suck?
It doesn't have to suck.
It doesn't have to suck. So I have these wristbands. If you want one, get one. Buying a car, it doesn't have to suck. They already know it, but they're conditioned to absolutely sit there and say, hey, listen, I need a better deal. But there isn't a better deal. We market our cars so that way, great terminology to use, we market our cars so that way when you're looking at the computer at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I don't have an opportunity to say, what if I can get you a better deal? I've got to have my best deal up front. And all of a sudden the customer takes that and they're like, oh, you're right.
And now it's time to hit the strip for a little bit, then hit the 8 o'clock cocktail party.
guys may not know this, but Matt considers himself somewhat of a loner. He tends to think of himself as a one-man Rockstar Wolfpack.
And now I feel like I should be hungover so that it should make more sense to me this morning.
Did you wake up with a tiger in your room?
I did not wake up wondering what do tigers dream of when they take a little tiger snooze.
My name is Tony D. You look at that last name right there. Yeah, I know it looks like Dupaqueer. First day of school was always a lot of fun. That's why Tony D makes it a lot easier. First thing we need to figure out is what customers are telling us. Are they asking us a question, giving us an objection, or giving us an excuse? Did somebody or something lead you to believe you could get more money for this vehicle? That Pontiac Aztec? With the tent option.
You get somebody in there and they, I can buy it down the street. Well, the down the street dealer, is the same one we were. We sell them a car, but they don't live in our market area, but we want to get them back. Service is one big area that we do it. The advantage is that these customers end up in the DMS and they're able to be pulled back through with different campaigns that we're using.
This is all really important. When a vendor comes in and says, hey, this is the way your ads look, you can go in and inspect what you expect out of them. How does Google know about a quality score? How do they know if your ad is a good answer to their question? They look at behavioral data.
Can everybody take one step to their left for me, please?
Make us do the proper way.
And then go ahead and take one step back to your right.
Oh, it's the Rocky Horror
Good.
Show.
All right. You can go ahead and sit down. So when you go back to your dealership and they say, hey, how'd it go? What happened? You get to say, Joey Little really moved me. We believe that dealerships should be communicating with their customers a lot better and their employees. You agree on that one? How are you following up with your sold customers? They're still using the same process. Maybe not you guys personally, but they still use the same process. That's not right.
Then we're about to get crazy. Watch this.
Is that a katana?
But the other reason we train so hard and focus so carefully is for things that are unexpected.
One of the common threads for every single session we had here was the importance of being prepared. On a regular basis, you want to look for that balance for yourself, for your company, for your family.
So the Google Path to Purchase study, you got the consumer starts on Google. It's a Google survey, right? So of course they're going to start on Google. But the point here is 19 out of the 24 touch points through the car buying experience are digital. They're looking at Mazda. They're in Miami, a lot of sunny days. There's a little dreamer in all of us. They're looking at a Ferrari. People buy Ferraris, right?
Not on a Mazda budget.
Not on a Mazda budget. I'll be a Chevy dealer in Las Vegas, Finley Chevrolet. And you submitted the lead via, it doesn't matter, via one of the part and dealer consultants in the room. Hey, Jim Ziegler, Scott Peckstein over here at Finley Chevrolet. How's it going?
Pretty good, yeah. Good to hear from you.
Oh, fantastic. So I just got your information online. I appreciate you taking the time to fill out that information. I want to let you know that we've got the biggest Chevrolet Corvette inventory west of the Mississippi. Here at Finley Chevrolet, we've got 7 canary yellow Corvettes, the color that you submitted,
yeah,
and then I've got a variety of blue ones and black ones and white ones. And when would be a good time for you to come in and sit and smell and drive this vehicle?
No.
I'll tell you what, Jim, I'm going to Hawaii. It's my first vacation in 7 years with my family. I'm not leaving until next Saturday. Do you mind if I followed up with you before I left?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, fantastic.
You make enough money to go to Hawaii, huh?
Oh, yeah. 6 days later, hey, Jim, Scott Peckstein over at Finley Chevrolet. How are you?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Hey, I'm just following.
I didn't pick it up on my caller ID.
It's a real consumer, right?
But I love cars, and it's been in my blood since. Car deals drive me. Every time I hear a car sold, that's what drives me. That's what runs in my blood. I guess it goes without saying that Facebook is really important to us today. This is where our attention is. We have to take Facebook marketing seriously.
Every single one of you, stand up on your feet, clap your hands, and make some noise for Mr. Ali Rita.
I met Damien in 2010.
I was at a seminar just like this, and I was averaging maybe 25, 30 cars a month. And I instantly fell in love with what he was teaching. And when it was real, it was raw. So it's my honor to welcome my friend, Damien Boudreaux.
Yeah. Drop it a little. Because I'm in a blast.
In 1973, a couple of incredible things happened for the car business. The first thing that happened in the car business was there was a salesperson who sold 1,425 cars. His name, the greatest salesman in the world, Joe Girard. The first thing he preached is, you gotta be honest. You got to have the most incredible customer experience, better than everybody else. Treat everybody the same. And then he used a word. He used a word that really isn't taught in the car business, but maybe could be. He used the word love. And finally he said, always keep learning. These high achievers don't get there without great leadership. And there's nothing like getting an old dog to kick his game up like a young guy coming in wanting to kick his butt. How do you get them to like you? And it starts with, how are you going to get people to like you if you don't like you? Get good at being you, love and care for other people. That is the business.
Time to head out and head home.
We had some fun. I sang my song. Now I want you off my plane.
All right, so just made it back into Denver just past midnight here. And what an awesome conference. Matt, Chris, and your crew, you guys put on a heck of a show. I really look forward to the next one. Right now, because it is just past midnight and it's like 35 degrees here, I really look forward to getting home. So I'll see y'all next time, and everybody that's headed out of there, safe travels. Wrong button. Dang it, missed the Colorado side.